Hey everybody, BeastyFlaco here, and welcome to another Pokemon Sun and Moon News update. It's probably, I'm not gonna lie, this may be the final Sun and Moon News update. I'm pretty sure this was the final trailer before the game comes out. It's only a matter of a couple weeks now. I think it's like 3 weeks. It's so crazy. I can't wait for this game to come out. Oh my god. But anyways, today they have revealed a new trailer about the final starter evolutions, which we've known about since June? I think these starters were leaked in June. These are the same designs that were in leaks from around E3. I love them. They look so great. Decidueye, Incineroar, and Primarina. Such cool designs. And the trailer in general was just amazing. The Guardian Deities. This is my favorite. Psychic Fairy, Gardevoir. Makes sense. I love fairy types and I love psychic types. And then we have Tapu Lele, Tapu Bulu. He looks awesome. And then we have Tapu Fina, Aquafina. Then we have the Alola team. And then, what am I doing? Alola teams with powerful Pokemon. That's a typo. And then we have Red and Blue coming back. I called Red by like a long shot. I really was saying Red's gonna be in the game. Red's gonna be in the game. It's not in the same way I thought Red, and I'm really not a big fan of the designs, but I still think they're awesome, and it's awesome to see that Red and Blue are back in the game. But we are going to be looking at the starter evolutions off the Pokemon Sun and Moon website, and just reading their descriptions. I actually read these two by accident, then I realized my microphone wasn't recording. That's swell. And we're going to be reading through these again, so if you guys are hyped and ready for more Pokemon Sun and Moon news involving the starters, make sure you go land the crit and like button down below. And of course, if you want to keep up to date with more Pokemon Sun and Moon news, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Wait a second, the news is ending. I know I haven't been up to date with the Pokemon Sun and Moon news, but man, it's crazy to think that the news is done. The game comes out soon. And we have Decidueye, the Arrow Quill Pokemon, and he is Grass Ghost. None of these leaks called that he would be a Grass Ghost. Everyone was saying he'll be a Grass Flying. There was one leak that said it would be Grass Ground, but it's a Grass Ghost type. And just looking at the design, it makes so much sense that it's a Ghost type. I love one part in the trailer, that the little like leaves hanging down from its like upper like mask, I think it's like, and like pull it. It's like a hoodie. It's such a cute design. He just looks, all the starters look expressive, which I love so much about them. But anyway, let's read his description here. This Pokemon is able to move about while completely masking its presence from others. Once an opponent has lost sight of it, Decidueye seizes the chance to attack its unawares. In a tenth of a second, Decidueye plucks an arrow quill from within its wing and sends it hurtling towards its target. Its speed is astonishing, but not so more than its precise aim, which enables the arrow's quills to pierce a target through and through from half a mile or more away. That's crazy. Decidueye usually acts very cool, but it can become terribly flustered in unexpected situations like a surprise attack. This is something I pointed out on my first recording. So his element is surprise. It's a surprise attack, but his weakness is also a surprise attack. A skilled Decidueye can boast acrobatic curve shots. It seems some also are able to shoot arrows that reach up through the sky, only to come drilling down from above, piercing multiple targets one after another. That's so cool. That made me think of the Deadpool. If you've seen Deadpool, remember the one shot where he's fighting the guys on the highway in the beginning of the movie, and he has like the 12 bullets, and he shoots one guy, and like the bullet goes through 3 of them. That's what made me think of. And his signature move is Spirit Shackle. It is a ghost-type physical move that only Decidueye can learn. An opponent hit with this move will be unable to flee from battle or switch out for an ally. So it's basically a damaging mean look, which is really cool. And I didn't expect Spirit Shackle to be a physical move. I thought it would be a special type, a special move. So does this mean Decidueye is could he be a more mixed attacker, or all starters are mixed attackers. Yeah, all starters are mixed attackers, so maybe he's just more... I could see him being more physical than special. That's really all I could see it as. I assume he'd be more special, though, just looking at his design and his typing. Because like then he could learn like stuff like Shadow Ball and like Giga Drain, or all kinds of grass moves. And bro, this is what happening was in the last time that made me realize my microphone wasn't recording. This just does not want to load. There we go. Alright, so now we have Incineroar, who is my favorite. I love Incineroar. I love his design and all, and bro, come on. Don't do this. Don't do this to me! Are you serious? There we go, my goodness. And we have Incineroar. He is the Heal Pokemon. Fire Dark. 5'11", 183 pounds, and his ability is Blaze. Look at his design, man. He's so cool. Alright, and his description says, as its fighting spirit increases, the flames that Incineroar produces within its body burst from its navel and waistline. Since the flames somewhat resemble a championship belt, they're known as its Flame Belt, and the Pokemon unleashes moves that use flames from it. In the heat of battle, Incineroar shows no concern for its opponents, and sometimes even launches attacks that strike the opposing trainer. As a result, many tend to dislike this Pokemon and keep it at a distance. That's so funny, especially since you can see the trainers in the background of the battles. Now, I wonder if there will be a little Easter egg about this, where Incineroar actually tries to attack one of the trainers. That'd be so funny. If a crowd watching a battle is pumped up, Incineroar's fighting spirit will burn brighter, but a lackluster crowd can make it lose focus or fight shoddily. When it receives the admiration of young Pokemon and children, it may keep up its cold attitude on the outside, but in its heart of hearts, Incineroar is immensely happy. That's so cute. It loses the desire to fight when faced with a Pokemon that is clearly weak or injured, and sometimes it gets taken advantage of as a result. Darkest Lariat is a dark-type physical move that only Incineroar can learn, and allows Incineroar to deal damage while ignoring the effects of any stat changes as the target might otherwise be affected by. That's like Secret Sword. Wait, is it Secret Sword or Sacred Sword? I think it's Secret Sword. I think. Isn't that Keldeo's signature move, Secret Sword? I think that's a signature move. I'll have to look up into that later. But now, we go on to the water starter, Popplio, who evolved into Brionne. And if the damn website will load, I'll be able to show you its final evolution. If you haven't seen it already, all these leaks, man, about Sun and Moon have been crazy. The demo just revealed so much. And I need to make another video about the demo right after this one. Talk about my boy Ash Greninja. Like, my god. You guys didn't even know about my reaction for Ash Greninja. I freaked out about it on Twitter. You don't follow me on Twitter, you definitely should. Twitter.com/BeastyFlaco. I'm kind of active, pretty active. Not like during the day, but like maybe midday, afternoon. Cause like after the school starts to wind down. And bro, what is happening right now? Not Pokemon Zero, Pokemon Sun and Moon. Pokemon. Thank you. Alright. So now we have Primarina, who is the soulless Pokemon, Water Fairy, 5'11", 97 pounds with Torrent. This one I haven't read, because this is when like my recording software stopped working. As it dances, Primarina releases balloons of water into the air around itself, moving them using the sound waves from its voice. The sight of moonlight reflecting off its glittering balloons creates a magical scene. Since Primarina controls its balloons using its voice, any injury to its throat can become a grave problem. Its greatest enemies are arid environments and the overuse of its voice during back-to-back battles. Among the balloons that Primarina releases, some explode when touched, while others do not. Primarina jumps on the non-exploding balloons while they make sport of their opponents, and they use the exploding variety to trigger chain explosions. Primarina songs have many variations, and each one changes the motions of the balloons. It has been observed that songs are shared among Primarina living together, so its different colonies end up knowing different songs. Sparkling Area is its water-type special move that only Primarina can learn, and heals the burns of any target it strikes. Now, I was talking about this with my friend, and he was kind of mad that Primarina's move just heals burn. And he was thinking maybe it does bonus damage if the opponent is burned. Or maybe it just... I could see this being more of a thing to get rid of, like, Guts Pokemon. Like, what if the thing is knockoff? Like, it had knockoff, and then it uses the Sparkling Marina, it doesn't have Guts anymore. So I could see that being kind of useful. I could see some sets bringing that. If it's bulky, it'll be even better. I definitely look at this thing. It's Water Fairy, of course it's going to be bulky. I mean, water types just tend to be bulky in general, not some of them. Greninja, but... Greninja, Crawdon, they're not bulky at all. But, like, just the fact that... Primarina, it's Water Fairy. Like, fairy types are bulky. It's insane. But anyway, those are the 3 starter Pokemon for Sun and Moon. I'll leave this up here just because, like, it's an awesome page. Which one am I picking? To be honest, I'm picking Litten. When they were first revealed, the starters of the first evolutions, I love Popplio, and I was Team Popplio for a long time. And I'm doing this thing with my 2 friends. You'll see them on the channel eventually. But we're each choosing a different starter. My friend was Rowlet all the way, and my other friend was Litten. So I was like, I like water starters, so I'm just gonna go with Popplio. I was like, when the game first came out, I was so confused on which one to choose. Now, when the trailer was first released, I was so confused on which one to choose. Like, none of them really like appealed to me as much. And then the second evolutions were confirmed, and I fell in love with Torracat. I was like, oh my goodness. And then they showed Ash Greninja. I was like, man, I want to use it, but then I don't want to. I want to use Ash Greninja. I don't want to I want to use my starter, but I want to use Ash Greninja. But I really want to use Torracat. And then my friend was like, I don't like the way Torracat's going. And then I showed him like the design for the leaks, and he was like, no, I'm not using Torracat. I'm using Incineroar. I want to use the Popplio. So I was like, you just want to make a trade? And I was like, sure. And he was like, sure. And it just worked out for me because I could use the Fire type, and I have my Water type in Greninja. I'm super excited for all these starters. I can't wait for this game to come out. Tomorrow, it will be 3 weeks until Pokemon Sun and Moon comes out. That is insane. The wait is almost over, guys. The wait is almost over. Oh, man. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you go in and click the like button down below. And, of course, if you want to keep up to date with more Pokemon Sun and Moon videos, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I can't wait to pump out Wi-Fi battles for you guys. I just like top 10s. Just talking about my team when the game's over. I'm definitely going to be making that. I'm definitely going to be making a My Team video soon, telling you guys, because I planned my team out in advance. And I have substitutes if I can't find certain Pokemon. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Man, outros are always the worst for me. I still can't come up with a good outro. Anyways, I'll see you all next time.